Hey, Nick Robinson here for Polygon, and this weekend Splatoon launches on the Wii U, both in retail stores and on the Nintendo eShop. Now, I've been playing Splatoon for a couple of weeks at this point, so I've come up with a few short tips to help you sort of get the most out of your initial time with the game's multiplayer. First off, give the motion controls a chance. While Splatoon's gyroscope-based control scheme might feel off-putting at first, they also offer a legitimate benefit for players who choose to stick with them. An important thing to keep in mind is that with motion controls on, you'll still use the left stick to strafe and the right stick to look to your left and to your right. The only required use of the gyroscope is for tilting up and down. Now, since Splatoon is a game about shooting short-range, goopy projectiles rather than normal bullets, being able to quickly tweak and adjust your pitch axis on the fly is actually a huge advantage. In Turf War, the goal is obviously to cover as much turf as possible, but remember that painting walls doesn't count towards your team's score. While it can frequently be useful to paint walls for traversal reasons, such as reaching higher areas to shoot from, neither your team's final score nor your special weapon meter will actually increase from paint on walls, so only bother spraying the walls when it's absolutely necessary. One great tip is that while in a match, it's good to keep your eyes on the Squid Icons located at the top of the screen. Not only do these icons represent which players have currently been splatted on each team, they actually subtly change size depending on which team has the lead. This is a great way to see at a glance who's winning a match without shifting your focus to the map on the Wii U gamepad. With that said though, it's important to look at the map as frequently as you feel comfortable doing, especially between deaths. You can single-handedly shift the tide of an entire match by spotting a large, uncontested piece of enemy turf and spending 20 or so seconds just covering it in your team's ink color. Keep your eyes on the area around your team's spawn point as well. If the rest of your team is away covering territory, all it takes is one sneaky enemy quietly slipping into your unprotected base, and they can single-handedly take 20 to 30% of the map. One of the best ways to be a team player in Splatoon is to maximize your use of the super jump ability. At any time, tapping either the name or location of a teammate on the gamepad will jump you right to their location. Now this move can be risky. If your teammate dies during the jump, it's likely that there's an enemy camping there waiting to take you out too as soon as you land, but more often it's just a useful way to get back into the fray and start painting distant or highly contested turf, especially right after spawning. Now obviously there's a lot more to Splatoon than just these 6 tips, and the metagame hasn't really shaken out yet because the game is just now coming out, but these hopefully will help you get your start and get into the fray a little bit more prepared than the rest of the players. Thanks for watching!